Hey, it's Wisconsin Wine Guy. We're back with another Sake Sunday, and I always say this is a treat because every wine review that I do, every sake review that I do, it's a special treat because the wine and or sake that's being presented is unique amongst itself. But today is really extra special. I also realized that I had been doing a sake video, then doing a separate sake and food pairing video. Then I looked back and I was doing the sake review and the food pairing all in the same video. So I thought I'd try to get back to that, and see how it goes. I think I'll probably separate it just to make it an easy, quick video, but we'll see how it goes. So today we're doing a sake, a Japanese sake. This is going to be coming from, let me see if I get this right, Nagara Gawa, sparkling Nigori sake. Now, most of us know about Nigori sake is that sake looks like it's milk in the bottle, but that's not milk and it's not unfiltered. But what it is just like a coarse fining of the sake to leave some of the particles in the sake. Now, what makes this Nigori special is that it is a sparkling Nigori. How many of you ever had that? A sparkling Nigori. And with the sparkling Nigori, it's going to be lighter, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be cleaner. You're still going to get the cloudiness of the floaties in the bottle. Now, also, when you talk about sake or sparkling sakes, there's two classes, just like in wine. You have those who add CO2. You have those in which the second fermentation takes place right in the bottle. And that's what happens here. The second fermentation took place right in the bottle. So we're going to, you can already see that it's a little bit cloudy. I'm going to give you just a little bit of toss to get more, but I'm just very gentle to get more of the rice particles throughout the sake. Maybe you can see it. You see that shadow coming down, so you can see that. That is some of the rice particles in the sake that's coming down, just to make it nice and rich and milky and creamy, but very light. And now I'm going to slowly bring that back. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want it, just like sparkling wine, if you shake it up too much, it's going to overflow throughout the bottle. So again, this is going to be a Ginjo, a Ginjo, 17% alcohol, 60% rice polishing ratio. So now here comes the scary part. And we'll get to what's happening on the side here momentarily. Here's the scary part. Let's get this open without it spilling over. Here we go. There's the fizz. Gentle, gentle, gentle. There's the bubbles. Whoa, I did it. Woo! Man. See, the last time I did this, I had this sake all over the table. But this turned out pretty nice. Let's give that a pour. Now, I'm not using a flute, but you can get a look at the bubbles in the glass. You see that it's cloudy. Nigori itself loosely translates to being cloudy. Okay? So you can see that itself. It is cloudy. But again, it's not that it's unfiltered. It's just the way that you decided to fine or strain the sake to leave some of this sediment, or in wine we call it lees, in the bottle. It's a living thing here. And so we're going to give it a smell. Wow. It definitely has a nice, rich nose to it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, it's just amazing to me, the smell of sake when we know, well, most of the time it's clear, but just the smell, the different aromatics, the bouquet that exists there, just like with wine. But this is rice, unlike fruit, right? So, but you get those fruit notes. Wow. So, let's get to it. A little bit of, I wonder if it's my food. Let me move this over here because I got spice over there too. But it's almost like I'm picking up the spices here and the onion. Alright, so you get a little bit of the rice. You get Like a peach. Not even a peach. I don't want to say a peach. More like melon. You know, like a musk melon. But then there's a subtle hint of like a spiced berry. Like if you made like a cobbler or something, you pick a little bit of that here. Wow, that nose is nice. Now for the taste. Again, 17% alcohol is the thing with sake. Take it little by little. First step is the rinse. Let's feel the bubbles. Let's feel the acidity. Oh, wow. Now, have you ever had Nigori sake before? And you tasted it. You know, it can have like a creaminess or richness to it. But it's completely different with the bubbles. This is light. You know, it has a medium balance to it of sweetness and dry. You know, but very, very flavorful, nicely rich. It's like rich and light on the palate. Wow, very nice. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. So, mouth is watering, full flavored. That's just delicious. So now, here's what I have here. So I went out to the grill today, and I'm going to pick up a piece of chicken and grilled some chicken. All right, almost like with a curry spice, carrots, onion, a spicy cucumber sauce, and some arugula and spinach on the greens, you know, on a pita. So I want to see how this is going to go with this sake. I mean, very light. It's funny, the bubbles just like cleanses the palate, which is what bubbles is supposed to do. Cleanse the palate, get ready for the next thing. But I'm hoping that richness of flavor will go with all the ingredients I have here in this dish. And also toss on a squeeze of lemon. Wow. So let's get here. We got some sweet, some spice, some richness of chicken, some tartness, some tang from the yogurt. Here we go. Now you look at the inside. It definitely picks up the spices from the chicken and the sauce. Oh my God. That is just fabulous together. It was just how I imagined it would be. Because it has a kind of like richness to it on its own, but light on the palate with the bubbles. When you take that richness and the full flavor, and you have it with a dish, the proteins and the spice and the vegetables, and of course the pita bread, it just like blends like harmony on my palate. Wow. You even get like on the finish, you get like this hit of sweetness on the finish with this. But very well, palate's cleansed, ready for another bite. There you have it. Let's try this name again. Nagaragawa. Nagaragawa. There it is. Nagaragawa sparkling Nigori from the Komachi Brewery Company out of Japan. There you have it. What sake when you're trying to learn Japanese, right? Right. So as always, I want to say to you, let your palate be the guide when selecting your sake. I'm going to enjoy my grilled chicken, spiced chicken and pita sandwich with my, here one more time, Nagaragawa sake, sparkling Nigori. We'll see you next time. Kampai.